walks beside me all along the weary way. And as oft as I desire him, he is there to show the way.
Good morning, everyone. This morning we're going to be reading from Matthew. It's chapter 27. It's going to be verses 50 through 54. For some reason it went back to the beginning. And Jesus cried with a loud voice and yielded up his spirit. And behold, the veil of the temple was rent in two from top to bottom. And the earth did quake, and the rocks were rent. And the tombs were opened, and many bodies of the saints that had fallen asleep were raised. And coming forth out of tombs after his resurrection, they entered into the holy city and appeared unto many. Now the centurion and they that were with him watching Jesus, when they saw the earthquake and the things that were done, feared exceedingly, saying, truly, this was the Son of God. So, the main point in this, I think, is not that they realized Jesus was the Son of God after he yielded to the ghost. I think the main point is, to me, is that it says he yielded up the ghost. It doesn't say they killed him. It doesn't say that, they tortured him so bad that he died, because Jesus was sinless. So, if he didn't yield the ghost, if he didn't give up the ghost, if he didn't submit to letting God take the ghost, he would have lived forever. They would have beat him and beat him and beat him, and he would have never died, because he had no sin. And we know that sin is what brings about death. So Jesus yielded up the ghost. He gave up his life so that sin could be defeated. And yes, many great things happened. The saints came out of the grave, and many people saw the saints, and many people witnessed Jesus afterwards. And that was the testimony to the truth. But the main point in these verses is that he yielded up. He gave up his life for you, so that you could have a place in heaven and right standing with God. So, when things seem darkest, in this example, things were dark. Sin was as black could be. And when things like that are happening in our lives, when it's black and it's dark and we don't know where to turn to, yield it to Jesus. He knows what it's like. He knows what it's like to be absent from the presence of God, because he said, why have you forsaken me? Because God had to take his gaze off of him because there was so much sin on him. So Jesus knows. It said that Jesus was tempted with everything that anybody could ever be tempted with. He was tempted above any other man. He knows. Surrender. Surrender it all. Jesus knows what we need. He knows where we're going. He knows in that moment what is best for us. Submit to him, give it to him, and let him deal with it. And then have peace about it, that he will deal with it. God bless everybody. I hope this has uplifted you and encouraged you today.
If